Oh, shit. My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Alright, my bad. Let me give y'all the intro again. My bad, y'all. I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. We talking about Milwaukee Bucks news. We got ourselves a new coach, Adrian Griffin. I'm super excited about him being the new coach. So, rumor has it, I know y'all missed this, rumor has it is that Adrian Griffin was actually the mastermind behind the Raptors' actual defense. If that is the case, this is even a better move than I initially anticipated. Due to his defensive prowess, that's awesome. The only thing I'm really concerned about with him is good looking, Daniel, in the super chat. The only thing that I'm concerned about is his offense. I don't know what his offense is going to be. Like, you know, is he going to be an up and down? Is he going to be a slow it down guy? That's my only concern with Adrian Griffin at this time. But the positive is that Giannis Antetokounmpo endorsed Adrian Griffin. That's super big when your superstars endorsing a new head coach. I think that's huge. And for that to come out in the public speaks volumes about what Giannis and the organization thinks of Adrian Griffin, even as a first-time coach. I'm telling y'all, he comes with a lot of kudos. He comes with a lot of kudos, y'all. A lot of kudos. Let me go through the chat. Sorry about that for no sound, y'all. Thank you for the super chat, Dale. Audio, bro. I got you. My bad, y'all. Let me go through the chat real quick. My bad about the little technical difficulties, y'all. My boy Naval said, what up, Bucks Nation? I hear and read a lot of things about Adrian Griffin. I love the hire. I hope he can bring another championship to the Bucks. Absolutely. I think he will. Lost Ghostwriter said, not too familiar with him. Does he have any experience? Just as an assistant coach under Nick Nurse. Humilidon, we got a coach. Now let's do some roster moves. Now we'll start to see some roster changes, y'all. You definitely will see some roster changes now, for sure. Pasamindo said, what up, Bucks Nation? 7Z said, if Giannis continues to operate at the top of the key, drive to the basket and shoot threes or turn around shot, the Bucks ain't going anywhere. I agree. Giannis needs to change the way he's playing. I definitely agree with that. That's definitely needs to change. And I'm hoping with Adrian Griffin coming in that all the changes, how we play defense, this dumb drop defense, all the way we guard threes, the switching. I want us to go back to traditional defense. And if we don't have the right players to play defense, get rid of them and bring some people in that can play defense. Big Ken said, yo, what up, Big Ken? 7Z said it. At Bucks #1 can trade Middleton to the Mavs for Kyrie. Would y'all want Kyrie, though? Los Ghostwriter said, I don't like this hire. Nothing against Griffin, but we're a championship caliber team. I don't think we should have picked up an unproven coach with our window of opportunity. I understand what you're saying, but you also got to take in consideration whoever we hired is somebody that got fired. You follow what I'm saying? So something wasn't working, which is why they got fired. Sometimes it's good to bring fresh blood, and maybe Griffin will turn around and be what Darvin Ham could have been for this organization as well. That's what I see in Griffin. I think he can do for the Lakers what Darvin Ham is doing. He can do that for the Bucks. Like I said, my real concern with Adrian Griffin is going to be the offensive schemes and sets. Bucks #1 said Daniel's covered in clutch. Good looking, Daniel. I don't know what happened. I had the audio on. I don't know what happened there. My bad. Pasamindo said we hear you now. Appreciate it, bro. Cynthia in the house. She said, get them likes up. Yes, ma'am. Y'all got to listen to Cynthia. As Pastor Wendell said, shout out to Daniel for the super chat so Amber can see there's no audio. My bad, y'all. Y'all know I'll be turning up and I'll be too excited sometimes not checking my equipment. I was just too excited, y'all. I'm really happy about this hire. Seriously. I don't think you guys understand. Like, this is such a move in the right direction and a bold move by the Bucks for a championship caliber team to take a chance on a first time head coach speaks volumes. Maybe he'll be our Ime Udoka. You never know. You just never know. The Celtics were known Ime Udoka was that good without giving him a shot. Sometimes you got to give him a shot and see what happens. What I mean, he can't be too much worse than Bud, can he? I mean, in reality. Jimmy Roller said, "What up, Amber? Hope you're doing well." I'm doing good, Jimmy. Hope you are as well. Demetrius Holiday said, "What up, bro?" They said, "Your guys hear about Middleton and Giannis being invited to choose their preference. Looks like Middleton is staying. Hopefully, it's a team-friendly deal." I hope so. I'm not trying to give Middleton no big dollars, and I don't. Middleton. I really want him gone. Daniel Orr said Nick Nurse isn't the guy, anyways, and I heard there was a lot of internal conflict about Nick Nurse. People are going both ways on Nick Nurse. So, and obviously him interviewing with his second in command, interviewing for the same job, knowing he'll be able to get a job anyway. I think it was noble for Nick Nurse to step back and let Adrian Griffin get his shine on. He clearly knows that Adrian Griffin knows what he's doing. So that's another thing to think about, y'all. Adrian Griffin beat out some quality coaches. Think about the coaches that we're interviewing, and Adrian Griffin beat him out. We got to take that into consideration. Gibson Nicholas said, "I love the coach they hired." Me too. I think it's really going to be a good look. Jimmy Roller said Giannis needs to work on some hook shots, floaters, and free throws. Agreed. Definitely agreed. Cynthia said emphatically no Kyrie. Yeah, I don't want Kyrie. I prefer Dame over Kyrie. Mr. Cool said, "I loved him as a player, Adrian Griffin, when he played for the Bulls when I was a Bulls fan." He was a hard-nosed defender. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling y'all, you guys should be really excited. I'm actually glad we went this direction. I was telling y'all for a while, this is where I started leaning towards was Adrian Griffin. I think he's going to bring some intangibles to this team. I really do. Mac P in the house. What's good? What's good, Amber? I'm loving a new hire. Fresh energy and new perspective can go a long way. That's what I'm saying. I know that Nick Nurse might have been a safe bet, or Mark Jackson, or Kenny Atkinson, but I think this was a bold move, and sometimes you gotta be bold and put your joints on the table and see what happens. The Bucks are going all in. Yes, we're in a window of winning a championship, but you need the right coach to steer you in that direction. What if Adrian Griffin could be what Steve Kerr was to the Golden State Warriors? You don't know until you get that opportunity. Steve Kerr was a first-time coach. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Ime Udoka, first-time coach. Somebody has to be a first-time for them to show what they can do. I think we really need to get behind Adrian Griffin and support him and just have positive vibes, because I think he's gonna do it. I really think he's gonna help the team. I think we'll be a much better team than we were last year. I think during Bud's regime, we got to be real, y'all. The Bucks were a regular season team and not a playoff team. Once we got in the playoffs, the Bucks look completely different than they did in the regular season. So we need to be cognizant of that when we're talking about Bud and all that. We gotta talk about what we were doing in the regular season versus the playoffs. We weren't the same team in the playoffs that we were in the regular season. We need a coach that can establish the same dominance in the regular season as it is in the postseason. And one of the big reasons Bud would come up short in the postseason was adjustments. So if Adrian Griffin could come in and make adjustments and tweaks, we're right back at the championship with, like I said, some minor roster tweaks. I would like some major tweaks, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But at least get rid of like these Connaughtons and people like that to bring in some youth. Or just get rid of them, period, so Beauchamp and AJ Green can get more run. I want them to be more involved this year in the offense. And I hope Adrian Griffin makes it a point to develop the young talent. That's what I'll be watching from Adrian Griffin this year. Are you developing the young talent? That's what I want to know, because we don't have a ton of draft picks, so the youth that we have, we really need to cultivate. So I hope Adrian Griffin really finds and gets in tune with Beauchamp and AJ Green because they're part of our future, and I really think they're going to bring a lot to the table. I think they'll both make huge leaps going into their sophomore years. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Oh, Joseph Macbeth said reports where Nick Nurse was a cancer in Toronto. Wow. Okay. Wow. Didn't know that. I know that he wasn't getting along with some people. Passamino said we didn't take the safe route with Nurse or Monty. I like this. New owners ain't playing around. Exactly. That's what we got to say. You can't always be safe. You got to take chances. And I think this is, if you're going to take a chance, now is the time. Anything is up from Bud at this point. Anything is up. You saw what Bud did. All you got to do is improve on that. That's all you got to do. Cynthia, you know I'm with you. I really want to trade Middleton. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I really want to trade Middleton. I really do. Unless it's a super fan friendly deal. Get out of here. 7Z said, in my opinion, Griffin was hired because he's going to $3 million a year versus $5 million for Atkinson and $8 million for Nurse. I get what you're saying, but I think on a championship caliber team, 7Z, I don't think a couple million is going to make a difference if that coach can win us a championship. I actually think Griffin might have just interviewed better. It could have just been that simple. Could money have assisted? Sure. But if you're, okay, why pay $8 million for Nick Nurse if your understudy take 3 and he's been watching you, everything you've done wrong and right, and all he has to do is come up with his formula on what you did. So I feel like that's the educated decision to make. Don't y'all agree? I mean, that's just how I feel. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Let me get through some more. Daniel Orr said, what do you think that Drew said about Milwaukee and getting cooked by Jimmy Butler? I didn't even look into it too much. I'm trying to actually forget about what I saw and just trying to move forward and just think about Adrian Griffin and how he can keep things like that from happening. I'm indifferent. Daniel. I'm indifferent. Gibson Nicholas said, I support him 100. Let's not judge the book by its cover, please. Yeah, let's give him some time. But we just got to understand, like I said, the rumors is that he is kind of like the architect behind the Toronto Raptors' great defense. So that's what I'm saying. If Nick Nurse was the guy we wanted and we got his understudy who's watched everything that Nick Nurse has done right and wrong, isn't that a good thing? Think about it like this. Aaron Rodgers sat behind Brett Favre, a Hall of Fame quarterback, learned the wrongs and rights, right? So when he watched Brett Favre, he learned not to throw interceptions. He learned how that could break the spirit of the team. And what did he do? He probably has the lowest touchdown to interception ratio ever. Aaron Rodgers, after being behind a Hall of Famer and a reckless player like Brett Favre. Maybe Adrian Griffin could be similar. You're behind a great coach and Nick Nurse. You pick up all the pros, the cons, and then you become the ultimate. So let's hope that that's what the process will be for Adrian Griffin. David Jonas was good, bro. Adrian is a defensive-minded coach with experience with player development and conditioning. Big W. I'm really hoping the player development is what I'm most concerned about. Moji said Butler struggling lately because Mazzulla's making common sense adjustments that we need from Adrian Griffin during game. That's it. That is the only reason we're getting a new coach is adjustments. That is where Bud failed us tremendously, was making adjustments. Cynthia said, get them likes up. Appreciate it, Cynthia. Y'all hit that like button. It's free, y'all. No money involved. Dislike Kiddo, what's good? Very risky move picking a new head coach that is defensive minded. We need offensive creativity and X's and O's. Griffin is more of a player development and a motivational speaker guy. We'll see, Dislike Kiddo. We'll see. That I told you that was my concern is what is he going to do on offense? I know he'll be strong defensively. So is he going to be more like a Thibodeau? You know what I'm saying? Where it's just really defense and a little offense. But you also got to take in consideration, kiddo, is that if he has the proper team with them assistant coaches, they'll be able to develop the offense. Defense wins championships in all sports. So if we're sound defensively, we'll get the offense together. But we got to remember, defense is what wins championships. Damn, just like Kiddo said, Drew needs to be gone before Middleton. Drew a shot under 50 the last 3 playoffs Middleton performed this year while hurt. But, kiddo, you got to think Drew was trying to hold Jimmy Butler the whole game. I mean, like, that's a lot out of a smaller player. Moji says Shams is signed under Clutch. So is Nick Nurse. There's a conspiracy that Shams was told to say Nurse pulled out in order to protect Nick's image after losing an interview to his assistant. I believe that. That's very possible. That's very, very possible. Very possible. William Johnson said, I like the pick. Me too. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, Celtics really going to come back down 3-0? It appears that way, sir. It appears that way. It definitely appears that way. Oh, let me go through it. Oh, man, that's scrolling fast. Hold on, y'all. Cynthia said, honestly, the offense will get better with better role players, inconsistent in the playoff. Fair point. Fair point. That's a fair point. I really think we need to hang our hat on defense, y'all. I think that means it needs to be our main focus is defense, y'all. 7Z said, let's see who are going to be the assistant coaches. Kerr had many experienced, high-paid coaches as assistants. Alvin Gentry, Mike Brown, Atkinson, Rod Adams, and so forth. That's exactly what I was saying earlier, 7Z. The assistant coaches will be key in Adrian Griffin's transition as a head coach. He has to get really good assistant coaches. And maybe that's where the balance of the money will go to. You know what I'm saying? Is instead of spending it all on a head coach, get a new coach, but get him a lot of veteran assistant coaches or former head coaches. I think that would be a great benefit to Adrian Griffin and the team. Lost Ghostwriter said, I'm worried about our offense. We need set plays, not hero ball or ISO ball. No, I agree. We do need creativity on offense, which is why I'm saying we have to get good assistant coaches. It's imperative that we get good assistant coaches at this time. That's not a bad idea, Cynthia. If we could sign Sam Cassell as our assistant head coach, I think that would be awesome. As one of the assistant head coaches, I think that would be an awesome pick. That is a great perspective, Cynthia. Shout out to Cynthia. Dislike Kiddo said, yeah, with this hire, we need an offensive assistant. Kenny Atkinson as an assistant, I would be extremely happy. Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that, but somebody of that cut from that cloth. We need a former head coach at least as his lead assistant. That's what I feel. And an offensive-minded former coach. So that's what I think we need. We need to fill the assistant roles with a lot of previous head coaches or people with a lot of NBA experience, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I do think Adrian Griffin will be solid on the defensive side. It's the offensive side that'll be the problem. If there is a problem. Oh, Daniel, Orton, oh. Oh, I want pick and roll. Can we not run some of the same stuff the teams run against us? We get killed in the pick and roll. Shouldn't we give them a dose of their own medicine? Damn. Heck yeah, I want some pick and rolls. I want pick and rolls left and right if possible. Yes. Daniel, that would be awesome. Demetrius Holiday said Marjon Beauchamp could really be our savior at the shooting guard next year if he develops right this. I know that's going to sound like a stretch, y'all, but I am not. Look, let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this. if you put Beauchamp in the starting as a starting shooting guard, do you see like that's going to be a drop off from what we had previously with Connaughton, Grayson? I mean, I feel like he has way more upside than either one of them. I feel like he could start. He can't be worse. Are we in agreement with that? That for what we have on our current roster, I would prefer Beauchamp be our starting shooting guard. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Would you want Beauchamp to be starting shooting guard with the team as it is right now? 7Z said just have Giannis moving around and attacking at different spots. The problem is Giannis is ball dominant. I don't know if Giannis is capable yet, or he would have to be coached up to be able to play off the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Is him playing off the ball. I feel like is the problem. Because think with Giannis, he likes to bring the ball up. He likes to have control. And that Drew is like masquerading as a point guard. It's really Giannis. And I do feel Giannis would be better suited off the ball and attacking. I think it would have a way better impact on the team, and it would also put more pressure on the defense. Yeah, this comment is key. Yeah, but is Giannis capable, 7Z? Like, is that something he wants to do? He has to buy in, kind of like Jordan bought into the triangle. I think that Giannis would have to buy into the system of him playing off the ball. I really think he would have to buy in. Dislike Kiddo said, I think MarJon could have played this year if he got consistent reps during the regular season. Young, athletic wing, covers our issues. Hopefully Griffin pays him more year two. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Had he just played him a little bit more, he could have helped us in the playoff. You don't think MarJon, a big athletic body, could have been able to at least slow down Jimmy Butler a little bit? I mean, let's be real. You don't think we could at least throw MarJon out there, just see what he can do? Damn, Bud. Bud was almost... Bud was damn near a ringer for the other team. Damn near. Damn near a ringer. MarJon needs to be a focus of attention, and AJ Green in the offseason. Those two players. MarJon has so much all-around potential. AJ Green, he's already set up to be our Duncan Robinson or any type of three-point specialist that are in the league, because he definitely can shoot. And we need to take advantage, because we don't have any... I mean, you could call Middleton, but we don't really have any pure shooters on this team. So the one that we have with AJ Green, we need to be able to utilize it and take advantage of his skill set, which is hitting threes. I want them to get some heavy minutes in the off season, and in the preseason, and in the regular season, especially at the beginning of the season. Let's see what we got. What's the holdup? Man, AJ Green and them need to be in these games, man. If Bud would have been playing them last year, maybe the Heat series goes a little differently. We got to get the young guys going. Y'all gotta understand, we don't have a ton of picks. That's why I've been saying we need to move some of these old dudes to try to get younger. You need youth to keep up with some of these teams. It's just what it is. We gotta be real. I love Chris Middleton like y'all love Chris Middleton. I love Lopez. But we gotta sacrifice somebody to get younger. We just got rid of a championship coach for a first-time head coach. When you're doing something that bold, you shouldn't be scared to do some of this other stuff either. You already put him on the table, said this is what it is, we taking chances. So why not take chances and get rid of some of our old guys to bring in some youth? We need youth, y'all. Lopez in his 30s, his mid-30s, Middleton 30s, Holiday 30s. Come on, y'all. We got to get younger. That's part of my fear with the Bucks, that we could just get old overnight. We got to get an influx of youth somehow. And that's why I'm saying Middleton and Lopez would be the most obvious individuals I would trade on this team to try to get back some youth and some draft picks. We don't have no... Man, we gave up a ton to get Drew. We gave up 5 seconds for Jay Crowder. And I don't know what we're doing with Jay Crowder. I want him to come back with the preseason under his belt. But what are we doing with Jay Crowder? We got to bring him back because we gave up 5 second-round picks, which was crazy. Jimmy Roller said, yeah, he should be started. He is way higher ceiling than Pat Gray. That's what it is. The ceiling, Jimmy Roller. Great comment, bro. That's what it is, man. The ceiling, man. Marjan has a way higher ceiling than Connaughton and Grayson. I prefer, like, if we're going to get rid of either Connaughton or Grayson, I'd rather get rid of Pat and have Grayson come off the bench. I think Grayson would be a lot better off the bench than in a starting role. I know most people want to trade Grayson, but if we can't, and we had to trade one of the two, I'd rather get rid of Pat and keep Grayson, have Grayson come off the bench, and have Marjan starting. I think we will get immediate impact from Marjan Beauchamp in the starting lineup, and I would want AJ Green in the 7-8 man rotation. He should be there. Honestly, who on that team besides maybe Chris can shoot better than AJ Green? You got a pure shooter on the team, take advantage of him. What's wrong? And the thing is with Adrian Griffin too, on the positive side, he has there's talent on the Bucks. This is a team that won the most games in the NBA last year. So he's not coming with a team that doesn't have anything. We have the best player in the NBA, Giannis. We have surrounding cast. I mean, they're a little older, but we have parts. So he's not coming in without any clips in the strap. You know what I'm saying? So it's just up to him to cultivate what we have and bring up the young talent. And also, we need to make some moves, y'all. We can't be doing this re-sign stuff. We got to get rid of some of these old guys, y'all. Why do y'all want to hang on to these old people so much? Y'all see the youth movement in the NBA? Come on, man. Shout out for the super chat from my boy 78. Oh, hold on, 78. Let me give you your love. Well, shout out to 78 Sports TV. Salute. I'm ready for next season already. Bro, us too. Appreciate the super chat. Us too. I think we got a lot to look forward to. Next year, y'all. Especially on the defense end. Seeing that he's more of a defensive coach. Y'all do not understand how many times I've been in 5-serve form in front of friends and family, ready to just throw my drink because of this sagging defense where the Lopez does, where he just falls all the way back in the paint and just let people come in. Floater after floater after floater after little bunny jumpers. Like, we got to get rid of all of that. I just want everything the Bud used to do out of this team system. I want us to come in completely different team next year. I also want some new players on this team, though. We got to get younger, y'all. We got to get younger. Damn, Dislike Kiddo said, give us any coach over Bud, we win them versus the Heat. Almost any coach. A coach that makes adjustments. William Johnson said, Giannis, I think, is working on off-the-ball game this summer. He better be. West 801 Sleepies was good. William Johnson said, I think Griffin is key to activating Marjan. I agree. I think he will be key to activating Marjan. I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that. Cynthia said, preach. I'm just trying to keep it real. 7Z said the young guys need to focus on playing defense. They can't be negative on defense. I agree. But it's not like, let's not act like Grayson and Pat Connaughton, Bobby Portis are playing just exceptional defense either. Let's be real. They're not playing lights out defense either. So I do want to prove defense, but let's not act like we don't have people on this team that don't play defense. Giannis Antetokounmpo said Lopez too slow. He got to be traded. That's why he's great on help defense. But do you guys expect a 35-year-old in a contract year that had a damn near a career year to come back and follow that up with another good year at 35? Why not sell while the price is high? Everybody will want Lopez after what he did last year. And they don't even care that he's 35, and that's good. Send us back what we need. You can go ahead and get Lopez, because Lopez can't move his feet. Lopez get cooked by young athletic centers. Can we be honest, y'all? Lopez gets cooked by young athletic centers. Lopez gets cooked. Dislike Kiddo said, I'm so upset we didn't get Rui or Reddish. Young athletic wings that were cheap. That's a fact. That's a fact. I think Jimmy Roller said, I think we'll really regret if we don't trade Brook and Middleton. The most we'll get those players now. If we don't, I wouldn't be confident saying we'll win it next year. I agree. One of them got to go. One of them got to go. One of them got to go. Agreed. Agreed. One of them got to go for sure. So we gonna see, but I'm definitely hoping that we make some changes though. So especially we just gotta get younger, y'all. We gotta get rid of some of these people. We just gotta get rid of some of these people, y'all. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. We gotta get rid of some of these people. Demetrius Holiday said, trade Allen and Pat for a young mobile 5. Let Marjan, AJ run the 2 with West as a veteran presence at that position. We got to make a decision on West too. Do we keep West? What do y'all think about that? Do we keep West? I mean, he was hurt most of last year. I'm sure he got a little bit left in the tank and to be for the cheap. But if he's coming for the cheap, I would keep him. But I don't want to make it a thing where we're just keeping all these old guys. I keep telling y'all that we need youth. Giannis said could have had Miles Turner. We still can, I think. I think we still can. 7Z said veteran players win championships. Young players don't know how to win. But that's the thing. If you have veterans and youth, the veterans will teach the youth how to win, bro. That's the point. You can't just have all old dudes. You got to have some balance of youth and wisdom. That's the marriage you want. Youth, wisdom. They go together like Walmart and Sam's. William Johnson said Giannis need to start having scrimmages at his crib and start watching basketball. Still can't believe he said he don't watch games like all the players in the league didn't hear that. Right. Facts. Shout out to William Johnson. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Mo G said Griffin apparently was responsible for a lot of the development in Toronto. You see what I'm saying? That's what I heard too. I think you guys really need to be excited and not so standoffish about Adrian Griffin. This is the type of coach the Bucks need. Defensive minded, and especially when you guys hear development, that should be the light bulb that you guys should be excited immediately. That's what Bud didn't do. Bud didn't do anything development wise. We should have never got rid of War. We lost War because he didn't want to deal with young guys. That's the type of things we don't want going forward. So once you hear that a coach excels at development, that should be a light bulb. Like, okay, this guy might be legit. Then on top of that, you hear about his defensive prowess and that he might be the architect of the Raptors defense. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, y'all. You need Lopez against Embiid and Jokic. He'll get cooked. He'll get cooked too. He'll get cooked. But yeah, you need size, but maybe we get a younger dude that can do it. I mean, I get what you're saying though. Lopez does help in that area. That's valid. That is valid. William Johnson said, hit that like button. Shout out to you, William Johnson. Hit that like button, Bucks Nation. Shout out. Shout out. Daniel Orton coming in with the real info. We have 7 players unrestricted free agents. That's what I'm saying. This whole team could look different next year. 7 players as an unrestricted free agent. We could change the whole scope of this team. So we got to keep that in mind. Just because we want guys or we want to re-sign guys, it might be other teams that offer them more money. But I do think now we'll become more of a destination because we got a coach like Adrian Griffin. I think a lot of players would want to play for a younger coach that might have a different philosophy than these coaches that are being retread. I really think this bold decision by the Bucks is really going to help us in the long run. I really do. I really do. Dislike Kiddo said, I'm tired of Giannis training with his brothers and Josh Oppenheimer. So much more room to grow. Facts. 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 I wouldn't mind him not working out with other players. Maybe some other type of development coaches that could help him. But yeah, I agree. His brothers ain't going to make him no better because they not getting no better. The Truth in the house. Shout out to my boy, The Truth. We need to move Lopez and maybe Chris to bring in the young player. That's what I'm saying. Chris or Lopez gotta go. We cannot bring both of them back next year. One of them gotta go. They gotta go. Period. One of them gotta go. Seven Z said, don't know if it's a good hire or not until the playoffs. Fair point. Yeah, the playoffs is where coaches make their bones. Good point. That's fair. That's fair, 7Z. Mo G said the plus of having old people is they know what to do when games get tight, except in Milwaukee where we choke multiple 11-point games in the playoffs. Yeah, that's true. Fair point. But what I'm saying is that I feel what y'all are saying about the veteran leadership. But why are y'all not looking at the perspective of you can't just have veterans? You got to have young guys. You have to. When is the last time y'all seen a team win a championship with all old dudes? They always had one or two young spark plugs that got them over the top. We need to make sure we have our spark plugs to get us over the top. I believe Marjan and AJ Green could be those players if developed properly. Can I get a thumbs up for that? The Truth said Giannis is straight in his training. His problem has always been these coaches not being able to maximize Giannis' strengths. The Truth in here dropping dimes in here. Shout out to The Truth. That's a fact. We need to take advantage of Giannis' strength, and I've been preaching that. I know The Truth, and a lot of us have been saying that. Brenda, Cynthia. We need to take advantage of what Giannis does the best. He need to stop shooting threes. He need to stop trying to do these Dirk jumpers. You didn't see Dirk trying to come in dunking on people, did you? Because that's not his game. He does what he does. He shoots jumpers. That's his game. He stuck to that and then mastered that. Giannis, you're one of the most physically gifted players in the NBA, if not the most physically gifted. Why are you standing at the three-point line? You need to be down low punishing people. Punishing people. You should just be in the paint. Giannis is skinny Shaq. He needs to take that whole mentality and run with it. He is skinny Shaq. Get in there, get rebounds, go back up, dunk on people, be around the basket. There's no reason for you to shoot jumpers. And then if he's in the paint, they're going to collapse on him anyway, and he can kick it out. He will get a multitude of easy dimes. Let's be real here, y'all. Why are we even okay with Giannis? He should shoot no more than 3 threes per game ever. He needs to be dedicated and focused to being in the paint and dominating in the paint in a Shaq-type fashion. Who have y'all seen stop Giannis in the post? When they have to stop Giannis, they're bringing the whole team. And then, light bulb, once they start to collapse on Giannis, all he has to do is kick it out to shooters. And then they should just be hitting open threes all day. This has worked for eons. You got a good big man, you kick it out to shooters. Orlando went to the championship with Dwight Howard with nothing but shooters because you got to collapse on Dwight because he was punishing you in the post. This is simple offense, y'all. This is basketball one-on-one, inside out. It still works. It still works, y'all. The Truth said Griffin is a great hire because he knows how to play Giannis correctly. Giannis ain't Tim Duncan and will never be Tim Duncan. And ain't no Giannis, so people need to stop talking. That's what I'm saying. Stick to his game. I don't want him shooting no jumpers. I'll say this. I'll accept him shooting a jumper from the free throw line down. Anything past that, top of the key, nah. You not mellow, bro. You not mellow. I don't need you shooting top of the key jumpers, none of that. Everything should be in the post. Everything should be physical. Everything should be in the paint, hands up, turn around, boom. You know what I want? You know what? I don't know if y'all remember this player I'm about to mention, but I think he should play more like this physically. Is Sean Kemp. That's what Giannis should be like in a post, where he's only looking to dunk on you. He's only looking to get to the paint. He's only looking to be physical and impose his will. That's what I would like to see from Giannis. More of a Sean Kemp style game. Obviously, he has way higher ceiling, but more of that physicality. Where Sean Kemp was a beast on defense, rebounded, and he had a little mid-range game as far as a jumper, but most of his work was done in the post and back to the basket. Giannis needs to improve his back to the basket game too. He need to go hey, you African, Akeem Olajuwon is African. Why are you not working with Akeem Olajuwon, who's had the best footwork out of any center ever, has all the post moves? Why don't you work with Olajuwon? Think about that, y'all. The Bucks should pay for that. Why wouldn't the Bucks pay for Giannis to work with Olajuwon? I think a couple summers of Olajuwon, Giannis would be unstoppable. Just for simple post moves, y'all. Just simple post moves and footwork to get to your spots. Why is he not working with somebody like that? Real talk, y'all. Thank you, Daniel. When Giannis is in the post, they need Thanos to ever try to stop. That's my point, bro. Why are you shooting threes and no one can stop you in the paint? If you don't get your... Dude, if Giannis don't be... Giannis, I want to see 70% of Giannis's points in the paint next year. 70% should be in the paint. Period. You would make the game so much easier for people like Grayson, for people like AJ Green to get open jumpers. If they're collapsed, you're going to get wide open looks. Easy work. Easy work. He got to develop a post game. That man need to work with Olajuwon. Daniel Orr said, yeah, I remember. But do you get what I'm saying, though, Daniel, as far as the physicality? Dislike Kiddo said, our future lies on Marjan. If he develops into a good wing, that changes everything. Oh, yeah. That raises our ceiling. If Marjan can come in and be a quality two guard, that changes everything. And I think he has the ability, and I think he has the will and determination. I was just happy that we fired Bud when we did. I didn't want Bud to break Marjan's spirit the way Bud broke Ward. Bud broke Jordan Ward. That's not all Ward's fault. Bud broke Jordan Ward mentally, and I'm glad he's gone before he could do the same to AJ Green and Marjan Beauchamp. So that's a positive we need to talk about as well. William Johnson says, Sean Kemp, I always thought that this is the most intelligent Bucks podcast for real. Shout out to you, Edward. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was just trying to think of a player. You know what I'm saying? William Johnson, I'm just trying to think of a player that would best exude what I'm trying to explain what Giannis needs to be doing. And it's Sean Kemp. He has that raw talent ability. He's able to do everything that Kemp can and more. So why not stick to your guns and just do what you do best? That's it. The truth said, Mr. Cool, bro, you got to be serious. Milwaukee can't bring the team back. One or two of those OGs got to go because we got to clear some cap and we got to get some young guns. That's it. One of them got to go, y'all. We got to be real. For us to continue to progress forward, one of them got to go. One of them got to go. Definitely got to go. Dislike Kiddo said, Nick Nurse would make sure Giannis takes 0 jumpers again. I think Adrian Griffin will be. I'm telling y'all, if he's a player's coach and a development coach, he's already looked at Giannis's game. He's seen it firsthand for years. He knows the pros and cons of Giannis, and he is going to cultivate the pros of Giannis and hide the deficiencies, which is the jump shooting. All Giannis need to take care of is hitting these free throws. And Giannis, we're not asking you to shoot 90% from the free throw line, sir. That's not realistic. But I think 70%, 70 to 74%, I think is realistic. You can hit 7 out of 10 free throws, bro. Like, that should be the goal. 7 out of 10. If he can consistently do that, it's a problem, y'all. Giannis hitting 7 out of every 10, it's a problem. That's what he needs to get to. Mr. Cool said the truth. If we had a better coach, we would have been in the finals next week. Ha! Facts. Facts. We definitely need a coach. We definitely needed a better coach. Gibson Nicholas said the fact 100. What you say need a post game. He has to develop some form of post game. I'm not asking him to have a turnaround jumper, but like the little baby hooks, you know what I'm saying? Like the little baby jump hook stuff like that, like and the little floaters. I think he can handle that. I think that's something he can incorporate in his game fairly easily, in my opinion. But he has to get some type of post game, definitely. Dislike Kiddo says 70% from the line. That's all 70? Yeah, you got to be realistic. You got to crawl before you walk. This is somebody shooting 50, 60%. For him to jump up to 70, it would be a great improvement. I mean, he just missed 13 free throws in a game. If you could get him to 70%, that's a win. And I said 70 to 74. Obviously, if you get 75%, that's awesome. But we got to be realistic. 7Z said Giannis should just stop shooting mid-ranges and threes. He just needs to shoot a jump hook. I'm with you. I'm with you. Mr. Cool said, no modern-day superstar shoot free throws as poor as Giannis. He has to get better. That's an absolute fact, Mr. Cool. Absolute fact. He's probably the worst free throw shooter out of an elite player that I've seen since Shaq. That's the truth. My boy Amtrak's in the chat. Giannis needs a finishing move. He does. He needs some type of go-to move. That's what's really hurt him. That's why it's easy to kind of defend him. He doesn't have any pet moves. That is a great point. Giannis definitely needs some type of pet move. Like when Jordan had the fadeaway, the post-up fadeaway from both sides of the key, that was his go-to move. Giannis's go-to move is a charge. Let's be real. Get the ball, run to the paint. Whoever's in the way, they in the way. We're gonna see what the refs say. Giannis needs a pet move, y'all. Something. Like you said, it can be as simple as a jump hook. But he needs some type of go-to move he feels confident that he can go to and get a bucket at any time. Yeah, Shaq is a terrible free throw shooter. So is LeBron. LeBron is terrible too. But at least LeBron is in the 70s. That's what we're asking from Giannis, to be in the 70s. See, right, LeBron always shoots around 75% from the line. Exactly my point. We just need Giannis to be in the 70s, y'all. You got to understand. That's like, oh, that's not that high. Embiid shoot. That's fine with Embiid shoots or Jokic. We're telling you what we need from our superstar. That's what they need from their superstar. Both of those players have yet to win a championship. Jokic might win one this year, but they have yet to win a championship shooting 80%. We won a championship with Giannis shooting 60%. So if we get up to 70, that means we're in a better position to win close games, and he is an asset instead of a liability in close games. Because in close games, you start following Giannis, I'm shook. I know he's not scared, but he just can't shoot free throws, and that can't continue to be his Achilles heel. It hurts the team. The last game we lost, the biggest reason we lost, he missed 13 free throws, y'all. We got to be real. We got to keep it real, y'all. The reason a big reason we lost that last game was Giannis at the free throw line. You can't trick 13 free throws. That's crazy. Dislike Kiddo said this is why he needs to go train with Drew Hanlon or someone. Nurse actually fixed guys' jumpers. I hope Griffin can do the same. Good point. I agree. The Truth said, last I checked, Milwaukee had Miami down by 20 in both games with Giannis missing free throws. Milwaukee lost because of bad decision making. That's part of it. That's part of it. But missing free throws is not like it's an asset, though, The Truth. I get where you're going, though. William Johnson said he do need to get with Hakeem. That'll take care of his signature move. Why are people not... If I was a big man in the NBA, the first person I'd be talking to would be... let me tell you the players I would talk to if I was a player and I was trying to improve my post game. Don't laugh. One of the first, Kevin McHale. Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan. Those are 3 players that I would want to work with if I was a big man to improve on my game. Those are the 3 big men I would want to work with. Amtrax, hey, the truth. Amtrax co-signed you. He co-signing. Shout out to Amtrax. Travis Fletcher said all Giannis needs to do is hit below the free throw line jumper consistent. That's what I'm saying. Why are you doing this little leg up jumpers? Why are you shooting threes? I seen Giannis shoot 5, 6, 7 threes in a game. You're not Steph Curry. You're not even Seth Curry. Why are you shooting all these threes, my dude? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know what's going on with dude. Matt Brown said he get that dunk at midi. It's night. That's what I'm saying. But why won't they go work? He can easily has access to these players. Why not go work with some of these players? They have the game that you need. Olajuwon specifically, I would be working with Elijah. I pay Olajuwon $2-3 million a year to work with me throughout the whole season. That's how real I would be if I was Giannis. And I'm sure that the Bucks would supplement that. We're bringing Hakeem Olajuwon on staff. Pay him whatever he wants. He's working directly with Giannis. How is that a loss? He's available. He's still healthy. Why wouldn't you want to go to Olajuwon and get some help with your game? Ooh, Travis Lester said, what about Chris Webber? That's another good one. And he had that move too. He had that little baby hook. Travis Fletcher, good. Yep. And Chris Webber had a little baby hook in a jumper. And just that little mid-range jumper that kind of topped it, not the below, like around the key area jumper. Yeah, I agree. Facts. Dislike Kiddo said they intentionally foul Giannis because he can't make free throws. We playing in the Eastern Conference Finals right now, 70% clip despite Bud and roster flaws, which is crazy. I kind of got to agree with that, y'all. Even in that last game, Bud's coaching did hurt us a lot. The Bud's coaching hurt us a lot. Gibson Nicholas said Marjan in the gym working on his game. Saw today on IG because he knows he up now. He's up. He's up now, y'all. He's definitely up. Marjan about to snap this year, y'all. You book it. Marjan about to snap. Daniel Orton said the other problem, the media and players dissing Giannis about him running and dunking. That's his game. Oh, they always try to take away, just like in football with Lamar Jackson. All you do is run. You can't stop it. What you want me to do? Stop it. Don't tell me about it. Stop it. That's the thing too. He's trying to prove people wrong. Oh, I can shoot jumpers. No, you can't, bro. That's not your game. But what you can do is what nobody else can stop you from doing, which is dominating in the paint. There's no shame, Giannis, dominating in the paint. Shaq is going to the Hall of Fame and has 4 championships behind dominating in the paint. There's a reason that big men exist. Dominate in the paint, sir. Okay, Kurt259, shout out to you. Thank you, newcomer to the chat. Giannis need to go work out with Carmelo. Carmelo got time, and Carmelo was a lethal. He had all the. Carmelo was fully loaded as far as his bag. His bag was completely full. Melo could do it all. I'm not against that. 7Z said at amaraslogic, Olajuwon's moves are too complex. I think he could simplify moves to fit Giannis, though. You get what I'm saying? I know his footwork is one of a kind. That's fair, 7Z. But I think he could modify what he does in order to fit Giannis' skill set. That's what I'm saying. Giannis Antetokounmpo, David Robinson, another good choice. The Admiral. At Giannis Antetokounmpo from 7Z, not David Robinson because Robinson could shoot. But he also had post game too. Robinson had a nice clip too. Matt Brown said, I low-key think he knows it, though, and that's why he approved the coach like Griffin. I think Bud was a yes man when it came to the free, and he needs somebody that's going to put him on blast like Ham. Woo! Shout out to Matt Brown. Okay. Amtrak's dropping some more knowledge. Kid brought in KG to work with Giannis before. Maybe Griffin will bring someone in. That's a good point. Good point. And he improved. He definitely improved. He definitely improved. Moji said that Middleton Giannis pick and roll was unstoppable in the championship run, but we rarely used it this year. That's why Bud gone. Bud is an idiot, bro. Yeah, Moji. I want us to do heavy pick and roll this year. I want heavy pick and roll, y'all. Heavy pick and roll. Heavy pick and roll. Just like Kiddo said, yeah, Marjan, a hard worker. I'm praying, man. This could be huge. He should be our start. We need to work him towards being our starting shooting guard, period. Giannis Antetokounmpo said David had nice moves. Very nice moves. He's probably one of the most underrated centers of all time. David Robinson is truly an underappreciated big man. He's one of the first kind of athletic centers that we had that was truly athletic and could do what he did. He was kind of like Ralph Sampson, but healthy. Daniel Orr said, I remember Giannis baby hook KD in Game 7 to overtime to win the game. Exactly. That's what he should start. That he should hang his hat on that type of move. Master it. Master it. Yes, the baby hook should be mastered, Daniel. Yes, sir. Shout out. 7Z said Marjan need to be like a young Kawhi, play defense, but Kawhi could still get you buckets. And I think, you know what? That's not a bad. Yeah. You know what? I'm with that, 7Z. I'm with that. All right, the truth there, bro. Y'all need to understand basketball shooting greats takes a certain rhythm. That slow pace and slashing takes a different rhythm, which is much faster and aggressive. Fair point. Fair point. Shout out to the truth. The truth said Giannis needs Kareem Skyhook or McHale's post moves. Yeah, that's why I said. You see, I said Kevin McHale first. Kevin McHale, if y'all don't know, y'all can go YouTube Kevin McHale. That man had unlimited moves in the post. Unlimited moves in the post. His post game was ridiculous. Kevin McHale. Okay, I've been seeing y'all saying this. Matt Brown said Griffin finna bring in Van Fleet. Okay, what would we need to give up to get Van Fleet though? How would that work, us getting Van Fleet? I like Van Fleet, but what would we need to do to get him on the squad? Amtrak said Matt Brown, I hope so. I do too, but how will we get him on the squad? What will we need to give up, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Travis Fletcher said, who was your choice for backup point guard if Holiday stays? This is going to sound wild. You know what? I like Javon Carter, but I love to see what Wigginton has. I think Wigginton has a lot of good intangibles, and I like that he can finish at the basket a little better, and he can facilitate. I don't know about his defense. I get a good look on his defense. Obviously, Javon Carter plays really good defense, but I like what Wigginton brings to the table. I might lean towards Wigginton, to be honest. Seven Z said at amaraslogic, Kawhi couldn't shoot at all when the first 3 years in the NBA. He shot like 60% from the free throw line. Correct, but they developed him. That's what we need for Giannis. We need development, and it's not going to be overnight, but over time. He needs to develop shooting the free throws, and just like the baby hook, that just needs to come with it. The little baby hook. The truth said Milwaukee can fix their problems if they deal Chris to Atlanta for Murray and Bogdanovich, then send Bogdanovich to Orlando for Jonathan Isaac. That is an awesome trade proposal. I do that in a heartbeat. Great trade proposal by the truth. Shout out. Matt Brown said Middleton signed and trade. Yeah. that I'm glad y'all getting back to this. We gotta be honest, y'all, Bucks Nation. We need to get younger. We have to part ways with either Chris Middleton or Brook Lopez or both. But we cannot go into this season with the exact same roster we did last year. That is not going to get it done. Yes, you can say, oh, if we had a different coach, we had a different this, blah, blah, blah. True, but other teams are getting better. Other teams are making moves. They're not keeping the same team. So why should we? Why should we? We need to get better. We need to be looking to make bold moves, y'all. Like, that's just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Demetrius Holland said, in his Alex Antetokounmpo YouTube video, they were working out with Vin Baker. That's a solid, he was a very solid big man. Vin Baker had moves. Amtrak said Fred VanVleet is an unrestricted free agent. Okay, so depending if people don't come back for us, we can try to sign VanVleet. Okay. Shout out to Amtrak. 7Z said have to trade Drew to get VanVleet. Not necessarily, because we have unrestricted free agents. So maybe we don't bring back Brook. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We have options. Signing trades are options. 7Z said Carter's a backup point guard, but do you like his all-around game better than Wigington? Think about that. The Truth said, hell no, I wouldn't trade Drew for no VanVleet. Yeah, I'm not trading Drew for VanVleet. I'm not doing that. And he's unrestricted free agent anyway, but I'm not doing that. This is a great comment. The Truth said Drew's the most difficult player on Milwaukee to trade for equal value. I agree because of all his intangibles. Great point. Dislike Kiddo said Tyus Jones backup point guard and buying low for Isaac would be a dream. Yeah, that's only a dream. Tyus Jones is going to be going for some heavy paper, especially since I got the strap Morant will probably be on the sidelines for most of this year, if not all this upcoming season. Tyus Jones is about to get a bag. Okay, Gibson, I see you. Gibson Nicholas said the new head coach will help the team develop in the pick and roll. He better. That needs to be a priority. 7Z said Atlanta will hang up the phone if you offer Middleton for Murray. No, they won't. Because they're not going anywhere either, and they're not going anywhere with Murray and Trae Young. Why would they want to mix it up a little bit? No. I don't think they would, actually. I don't think they would hang up the phone. I think they'll pick it up at... What you say? Who? Hold on. And then put it on speaker. So I don't think they would hang up the phone. Pastor Mendo said Isaac has way too many injury concerns. He's barely played over the year. He does have injury concerns, but he has a high ceiling. What up, Pam? Shout out to Pam. To get VanVleet, you just need to make an offer and have his team 24 hours to match. And if they don't, he will be a Buck if he chooses. He is an unrestricted free agent. Shout out to Pam. Good to see you in the chat, man. Shout out. The Truth said no, Atlanta won't. They'll quickly jump. That's what I'm saying. Atlanta won't hang up the phone if we say Chris Middleton for DeJounte Murray. I don't think so. Mr. Cool said, I need a tough coach who'll get in players' faces. You want a coach that's intense, but you don't want him to rub players the wrong way. It got to be a delicate balance. You don't want him to lead with fear either. You know what I'm saying? It got to be a delicate balance, Mr. Cool. But I know where you're coming from. Travis Fletcher said, John Horst belongs on the hot seat for signing 36-year-old players with injuries. I think he's trying to get off the hot seat making these moves, but I think he's on the hot seat, I think, to an extent. Especially if we don't do what we need to do this year in his personnel base. That's why I think we'll be making moves. I think that he might not be in a hot seat, but that seat is getting warm for sure for Horst. It's definitely getting warm. Dislike Kiddo said Carter and Wig a little too small for play. I agree. But we were just saying as the roster in its current state. Who would you want? I just said Wigington, I think, has a little bit more to his game than Carter. Matt Brown said, facts, we can't give up Drew for nothing. How about Levine Caruso for Middleton? Levine, Levine is a much talked about player over the last couple months in the chat, as you know, and he has a ton of upside as far as his skill set. He is probably one of the most talented players in all of the NBA. I would do it if I knew that Adrian Griffin would be able to coach him up correctly. I would trade and do that trade to get Levine if we knew that Adrian Griffin would be really able to develop him as a coach. If he would be able to develop Levine got it all, y'all. He just don't got it up here yet. He need to get somebody to get through up here. Somebody get through at Levine on the mental level. Whew. I'm telling y'all. What about DeMar DeRozan? I like DeMar. You know I like DeMar. It ain't on me, bro. You know I like DeMar. You know I like him. The chat don't like him. They said he old and he don't do what he need to do in the playoffs, all types of stuff. So, I like DeMar. Let me just say that. I like DeMar DeRozan, personally. 7Z, Atlanta isn't going anywhere, so they prefer Murray is 26 and making $17 million. Middleton wants $40 million a year. We don't know that Middleton wants $40 million a year. I don't know that for fact. I haven't heard that. Have you heard that he wants 40? Because I don't think he's that slow. I don't think Middleton is that slow that he would want $40 million a year. Pam said Dallas, Rockets, and Blazers are all interested in Lopez and Middleton. An opportunity to get a young player. Yep, and I've really been hearing a lot about the Blazers, like Anthony Simons and some other considerations. So, yep, shout out to Pam. Gibson Nicholas said that's pure facts on what you say. Appreciate it, bro. Salute. Dislike Kiddo said DeRozan instead of Middleton is a huge upgrade. I think it is an upgrade. You're going to get a more consistent player, and he wouldn't have the pressure on him to be the man because you got Middleton. All he would have to do is do his job. I would prefer DeRozan over Middleton, personally. My real problem with Middleton is the turnovers, y'all. His turnover problem is crazy. Ooh, I almost dropped my water on myself. The Truth said Atlanta wants players that fit with Trae Young, so Middleton is a perfect fit. That's what I'm saying. This Atlanta thing could happen, y'all. Like that's realistic for both teams. Matt Brown said DeRozan's smooth, but they gotta add something. He would hog out. He would hold out because him and Drew guys. Okay, all right. Kurt 259 said the Bucks need to sign Yuta Watanabe. It wouldn't hurt. That's not a bad pickup. Got you. Okay, I was confused at what you were saying before Matt got you. Travis. I don't know. I'm not against it, but I don't know if I'm for it yet. Jalen Green is young and has upside, but we're a championship caliber team. He would need to fall in line. Pam said Heat and Celtics tied with 2 seconds left. Keep us in the loop, Pam. Shout out to Pam. Chris is still a solid and dangerous player. All this hate is ridiculous. It's not hate, bro. It's just he's the best asset we have to get younger. He's coming off some injuries. Like I said, my problem with Middleton is really turning over the ball a lot. He turns the ball over ridiculous. Daniel Orr said Heat is up 103-102 with 2 seconds left. Wow. Keep us in the loop, y'all. Mr. Cool, Middleton has proven to be more clutch than DeRozan. Well, I agree with that. That's facts. That's true. Okay, so Gibson Nicholas said we need to get Jalen Green to pair with Marjan. That will be crazy. It's not a bad idea. Uh-oh, I'm seeing the chat scrolling. What's going on, y'all? Do y'all think... So, are you... Oh, I feel like the chat, y'all want to keep Chris Middleton, don't y'all? Y'all want to sign... Y'all really want... So, if it was up to the chat, y'all would resign Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez? You would resign both? I can't co-sign that, y'all. I can't co-sign that. Wow, Boston won. Wow. Wow. Pam said ridiculous. Wow. Miami is done, y'all. Finito. Dunzo. It's over for Miami. Wow. Yep, Miami luck ran out. Sucks to be them. If it's less money, yeah, it can't be what they want. It has to be less money. 7Z said to sign both. I can't co-sign that, yo. I can't co-sign that. Wow. Well, we've been on here for a minute, y'all. I appreciate everybody showing up in the chat, being patient with my technical difficulties. I apologize, y'all. Sometimes I be wild charged, and I'll just be ready to start talking without checking the equipment. I will make sure to keep a note to self to make sure that I check the mute button or look at the chat before I start ranting. So I appreciate y'all patience. I appreciate y'all taking time on y'all Saturday night to join us live and chop it up about the Milwaukee Bucks and Adrian Griffin being our new head coach. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. This is a Milwaukee Bucks news update. We have hired a new coach, Adrian Griffin, former assistant of the Toronto Raptors, understudy of Nick Nurse. And we're going to see what happened moving forward, y'all. I'll be live in another couple days, and we'll start to talk more and hopefully about roster moves. Comment, like, subscribe, share this electrifying content, y'all. And maybe I'll do a live, too, after Game 7 for whoever wins between the Celtics and the Heat. Because I think we need to talk about that because we might be watching history, a team down 0-3 to win 4 games. That's worthy of a live to talk about that. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to do that or not in the comment section. Gone. Damn, you said White just made the game winner. Derek White? The dude with the lining? The dude with the lining way back here? Oh, I don't care if Miami lose. Y'all lose. Y'all beat us. I don't care what happened to y'all anyway. Get shamed. Go down and lose 4 straight so I can make fun of y'all. Go. Shout out to Bucks Nation. Let me chill out. I'm wild and go, y'all.